No. I'm trying.
Our best
No,
patron.
do you want to know what happened? I'm trying to figure out how to share on Facebook.
Share.
I was gonna say our most loved initiative. People love the bread.
They do love the bread.
Yeah, some people are all about the bread.
Yeah,
man.
free stuff.
Okay, what do I do?
Where is it not posting? Come on now. Quit being silly. Get on this Facebook page right here.
What is happening?
Guys, I don't see it.
It'll pop
I
up.
don't
It did this
either on
last week
Facebook.
where it took a while. It just took a few. There it is. It's up.
Oh,
I
Yay.
mean, we're back.
get it.
That's funny. So I'm going to heart it, and then I'm going to fart it. Share it. Sorry. Not so funny.
Share it to my story or feed. I always mess
Feed.
that one up. Sorry,
Your
thank you.
feed, not your
It's
story.
the same question.
Which you can do both. If you share it to your story, people will see it because they're looking through stories. But if you share it to your feed, they'll see it in their posts.
Boom, got it. Posted it first.
Hey, come
What a dude.
I'm
chat
on fire.
live.
What a dude.
Hashtag. I'm going to try this out. Oh, somebody's volume's up, Brad.
Was that Brad?
Rookie move.
Man,
It happens, man. It's okay.
It's been a hot minute. Sorry, guys.
Hashtag.
Who's the new guy?
live.
Yeah. Throw 'em out.
Hashtag Podbless. I wonder if this works. I'm going to see if this helps our viewership. Hashtag stream. Hashtag. What's some good hashtags that would work?
Chris Jackson.
Church stuff. I like using that one.
I
I'm
see
trying to
you,
make
Chris
it
Jackson.
popular. I am Josh.
He is for real.
No, I wasn't going to give in to you.
Hashtag backup pastor. You'll get that on Sunday.
I'm going to put a few hashtags, see if that doesn't help us out a little bit. It could. You never know.
Try it.
Okay, now I'm
Adam
all the youth.
Wilkerson. How do you say
Adam
that?
Wilkerson.
Wilkerson. The N is cut off. Sorry, it looks like an R on the. That's why.
On the thing. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's my
Yeah.
cousin. He's my cousin.
Made
Adam,
it this
do,
week.
do you ever use both his first name, middle name when calling after him?
No, I just
They go well together.
Hey, Adam.
Adam Raymond. It's a good middle name.
Yeah, that's Kelly's kin. Her mom's a Wilkerson, and his dad's a Wilkerson. So thus he is a Wilkerson.
Yes.
Yeah, very strong bloodline. Good to see Adam, or see your chat.
Good to be
Good
seen.
to see your words.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to be seen by you. I say we just go here. It's going to be 9:30 in 30 seconds. I say we roll right at 9:30.
Well, I gotta share the
Doing it.
YouTube.
What? What's happening?
It's easier to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
Right? Right. 20 seconds.
Okay.
T minus 20 seconds.
T minus. I
There's
thought we were trying to add T.
That's just me.
Yeah, that was a different conversation.
Of course, I mean,
10,
if you guys
9,
want to add T, you
8,
can. It's cool. man.
7, 6,
Story. Yeah, story is what I want. Boomerang.
2, 1. All right, everybody shut up. It's time for the game.
That blows my mind. What'd he say?
He gave my address out on Facebook.
Did he dox you? I don't know. Jesus is coming.
If you say another word, you're out of here. And I was like, yeah, well, you're terrible. So
You think you could kill that cat barehanded if it came at you?
No.
Oh, I think yes.
And this is Podbless.
Yo. What'd I miss?
I don't know. Something to say.
What?
No.
Oh,
hey,
Brad,
well,
move your
daggum.
camera back.
I didn't do it.
I think it's swaying when you wiggle your desk, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it connected to my desk?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I've seen it bouncing. Stop. Oh, it did. That
Yeah.
moved like a quarter inch.
I am in control.
What is happening?
Okay, don't tap on the desk. Wow,
the
asking
room is
me
shaking.
not to tap. Have you seen the videos of the earthquakes when someone runs out to like where their pool is and they take a video of their water from their pool like sloshing back and forth?
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. You need to look them up.
I have to check
Very
that out.
entertaining. And it just, earthquakes confuse me. I've never been in one big enough that you could feel. It's just like, wait, the whole earth just moves? What am I supposed to do with that?
I don't know, dude.
Know what I'm saying?
Move with it.
You don't? Do you have an option?
Yeah, I don't think you have an option.
Yeah.
You move with it.
it, shake with it.
Chris.
Move, lean with it, rock with it. That's
Chris
how that
says
goes.
Brad with the white beard.
Oh, thanks for pointing that out,
Wow,
buddy.
I think it looks good.
He's a pirate.
Yeah,
Yep.
arg. Get my patch next week.
I had a bunch of dumb dad jokes that I was going to bring in.
Dude, today was opening day, right? Reds
Yeah.
played, Reds
Yeah.
lost. I'm assuming they lost. I stopped watching in the 8th because we had a small group. But they played the Pirates, and it's the first game of the year. So, players get traded, players get picked up. They're on different teams. And one of the graphics that the broadcast played was R, like ARRR, you a pirate. And it was the new Pirates that had come in. And I'm like, oh, this is bad. That's just not good. That's just not good.
That's the new Pirates of the Pittsburgh Bean. Pirates of the Caribbean. I was trying to
Pirates of the
wordplay. Yeah.
Pittsburghian.
Pirates of
Pittsburghian. Pittsburghian.
Quit shaking your desk. That's all I know.
Oh, no.
Hey, everybody. Welcome
It's
to the
like I'm a bobblehead.
Podbless podcast show
Oh,
where we
hey.
like to sit around and be a little bit of Christian and a lot of bit of fun.
Where we believe you can be both.
I mean,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
it
right?
can, it
Some
can
of
happen.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
can
think so.
happen.
We got a lot of pretty colors. We got Easter colors going on in here a little bit.
I tried to wear red for the Reds.
Oh, that's not very.
I know.
It's not very Reds kind of red, but
It's red.
not red. It's got a lot of blue.
On the camera, it's more red than on his shirt.
That's true.
That is true. The camera's helping me.
Yeah, it's helping him out.
Yeah.
Go Reds.
Yay.
Got their first loss today.
Hey, man.
And so it begins.
There's going to be at least 100 of them this year. So I'm serious. There's going to be 100 of them. So
You're
just-
calling it now?
they're
100
gonna,
games
they're
or 100
gonna-
losses?
100 lost. They play 162 games. I bet they lose 100. I don't want them to,
Talk about a fair weather fan.
but I bet.
Yeah.
No, I'm just being realistic.
Awkward. What if we have a Reds player watching tonight?
I
What
would
if he saw my hashtag
prove
on
me
Facebook
wrong.
and
I would
he's
love
like,
for them to prove me wrong. I
"That was
want
a
the
rough
Reds to be
game."
good.
I look
Joey
for
Votto, you're not doing anything else right now.
Yeah,
Watch the
he didn't.
podcast.
Yeah, he didn't play.
He was like, "Hey, I want to find something uplifting. Hey,
Yeah.
this hashtag says church stuff, and it's a live podcast. I'll check that out. Maybe it'll make me feel good about myself."
that guy's name's Joey.
He's like, "Hey, the Reds suck.
I didn't say that.
They're gonna lose a bunch." Oh.
I did say that.
And he's like, "Man, I'm so
Lord.
depressed again after losing to the Pirates." It was a long story. Sorry.
Arg.
And I've not started my second energy
Arg?
drink.
Arg.
I still don't know how you do that and sleep later.
I don't well, but but the kids have school, so
You're sacrificing your body for the podcast.
I do,
appreciate
man.
that.
It's
Taking
all
one
about
for the team.
it's all about the gram.
Well, sorry I missed last week, you guys. I missed you.
Did you? Did you though?
Yeah,
I don't believe you.
I did. Well, about this time last week. What time is it now? Night. So we were just coming off the water. Probably.
Yeah.
I had caught a pretty good bass
Yeah, sure.
that evening. So
No,
but
no pictures. It didn't happen.
I have pictures. I'll show you pictures right now.
Let
I
me
can't-
edit them real
I can't-
fast.
Brad's using my phone
Yeah.
as a camera.
Sorry.
But
It's a
yeah,
good
we went
excuse.
to Lake Gunnersville
Okay.
in northern Alabama, about 6 hours from here.
Cool.
Pretty sweet.
Neat,
Took a
man.
boat. The guy I went with, his boat will go like 70 miles an hour on the water.
Nice.
70 in a car feels like nothing.
Yeah.
70 on the water feels like your
And it's a-
moments from death.
It's a full-on bass boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like there's no seat belts.
Well, bass boats are so thin too. Like it's like you're in the water almost.
Yeah,
like sitting down in it.
I'm here, the water's right there.
Yeah.
And there's a handle here, and I held the other hand under the seat, and I'm just suctioning myself down into the
Nice.
seat, and like, all right, here we go, and it's just, it's great.
It's a good sound effect.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Is that the mixer board?
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you.
Hey, thanks.
Nice.
Makes me feel good.
Yeah, it was a joke, but
Oh, but yeah, then we came back Saturday, and it
Yeah.
was just a good time. But
That's
hey,
good.
to be back.
I've not been fishing like that in a while. My brother's been fishing like crazy. He's a big outdoorsman. What would you call that? Out sportsman?
Out sportsman?
Yeah, outdoorsman, sportsman, outdoors.
Outdoorsman was
Yeah.
Bunch of words, but yeah, he loves that stuff.
real
He's been
Paul Bunyan
catfishing.
type.
Yeah, very much so. Big hands like double the size of mine. He's a monster of a fella. Hey, it's Brett Dickman.
Who's that guy?
We miss you, Brett.
Where's that long-haired,
Yeah.
sexy guy? Oh, he's not here.
Brett went to opening day. Brett, they lost, right? I did not see the end, but Man, I wanted them to pull that one out. They fought.
He's probably playing Madden right now at his house. And he's like,
Yeah, he doesn't know.
I'll turn my phone on and chat into live. See, when the show's going on, he's actually watching and and adding to it from his house. That's
If I'm not going to be here, I'm going to use my absence for whatever I want to do. I'm not going to.
For those of you that don't remember, we have a good guest with us tonight, our good friend Brad.
Bradford, not Bradley. Don't call him Bradley.
Yep.
It's Bradford,
Total.
Yeah,
which I didn't know was a name until I met you.
Bradford the third.
Yep.
Are you a third or a fourth?
I'm not a
You're an
third
only?
or a fourth. Yeah.
We were discussing
I'm
that the
the
other
first.
day. Okay.
Bradford the
No,
first.
no other Bradford in the world. Yeah.
No other Bradford before me.
Google that. Yeah.
But Brad's been on many shows before, and we appreciate you being on tonight with us, man.
Yeah.
Yo,
He's always
Love
a
it.
fun. He even has his own intro music.
Oh,
We don't need to play it right. Oh, I
we'll
thought
get
we
there.
were playing.
No, I was hitting the mute button so I could
Okay.
cough.
Good job.
Oh, Brett, 45-minute bike ride.
Wow, you rode a bike to the Reds game and then back home?
but was it the electric bike? Because that doesn't count.
That's a great point.
Yeah. Come on, Brett.
A little bit different.
Cracking it open.
Bringing it in.
Bradford does sound like a Butler name. Bradford.
Two last names. That's my claim to fame.
That's a good country way to be.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two last names. Or,
What's another name? First name that's a last name. Right?
Stanley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's right. He's right.
Ralph Stanley. I was trying to think of. There's a bunch of different ones. I was thinking Johnson, but that's not one.
That'd be a weird.
Yeah, right.
It'd be a weird first name.
Hey,
Johnson.
He's got 3 first names. Don't mess with that guy. Yeah, Lord.
Chris, I don't think that's how it works. Chris says he's going to name his son Bradford and he'll be a second.
Yeah, you should totally do that though.
I think it has
Hayden.
to be in the bloodline,
The
right?
spawn of Bradford.
Yeah, the seed.
The spawn of the Bradford hanging with us.
Yeah.
I'm sure he loves being referred to that way.
Yeah, that is his favorite adjective. Oh, you're Brad's son. Yeah.
I mean, I'm my own person. I do things.
Parker?
Yeah, he doesn't though.
What is Parker? Parker is a first name, last name.
Parker Wood.
Yeah,
Yes.
look at
Yeah,
him.
way to go, Hayden.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew that college would work for you. Go Mount Vernon.
What is it like? Yeah, some people will name their kid the same as their last name. That's a weird.
So
thing,
there's
like Parker,
the singer was Philip Phillips.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yep. Johnny Johnson.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of those out there, and
Yeah,
that's
those
just,
are weirds.
the parents must have hated them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I get it at first. That's like my kid's middle name's Hickory, and it was like a family.
No, that's
thing.
cool.
Like, oh, yeah, let's do that. And my wife was just like, no, let's not do that. But now every time he goes to Eastern Kentucky, they're like, there's little Bennett Hickory. You know,
Yeah.
they've got to always say it.
If your last name's Thompson, don't name your kid Thomas. Like
Take Jimmy Johnson, take Tommy Thompson, take my best friend
I know
Bo.
the song.
Tim McGraw.
Yeah. No.
Don't take the girl.
You don't know that song?
No, I know the song,
He's
but
just
I
saying-
Johnny's
I'm
daddy.
He's just saying
Yeah.
Taking
boo.
him
sorry, Tim
fishing.
McGraw. You're probably watching too.
He was 8 years old.
You and Joey Votto are sitting together somewhere.
Why am I so depressed now?
Yeah.
Thought this was going to be uplifting.
That song that's not a bad
Dude,
song.
I remember all the words to that song.
Let's
was a
not.
big one
but
back in
yeah,
the
that
day.
was mhm. Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw.
Yeah, that's how you
Yeah.
gotta say it. Tim McGraw.
He's an actor now.
And he's good.
Yeah, he's in the
He's in The Blind Side. He was
He
good. in
was.
that.
Yellowstone. He's in the
Oh.
spin-off of Yellowstone.
Okay.
The
the
1918
17.
whatever 18.
Yeah, one of those
It was
years.
a year. Yeah,
It was the original Yellowstone before
I haven't seen
it
any of it.
became Yellowstone.
Heard it's really good.
Oh, it is really good. Me and Kel have been watching it.
What's it on?
Peacock.
Ooh,
Peacock.
yeah.
Peacock.
I have that because of The Office.
Well, there you go. You should
During
watch.
Christmas, they did they'd say like, sign up now for the whole year for $1 a month.
That's pretty good.
You got to watch the commercials,
What?
but
I don't know, man. $12.
Hey, remember when network TV was free?
That's yeah.
Yeah, that was a thing at one time.
We have a little.
it still
antenna.
is, but not on demand. They still have antenna TV, right?
Do
Yeah,
they?
we use antenna.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah. You
Especially
still do the
so
rabbit ears.
here,
Yeah.
you get way more reception with antenna.
Well, yeah. Think about where we're in
I
the
get-
hills.
Yeah.
Like,
I
come
get
on, man.
all
Hey,
the
what are you
channels.
saying about our home?
It's hard to get radio signal through the earth.
It's hard to get cell service.
Yeah.
back home, let alone TV
Yeah, I
service.
guess it is.
Not saying it's bad. Just saying,
It's not good.
it's for cell service. It's good for other things.
Yeah.
Hiding bodies,
Yeah.
shine. You know.
You don't hide shine. You just
Black lung.
Oh, I thought I thought they hid their stills.
you try to. Yeah. Nowadays nobody hides anything though.
Yeah.
Hey,
you just do that in
Rosemary
your
made it home.
backyard.
Good. It's good to know you made it home, Rosemary.
Is shine not illegal anymore?
Yes, it's illegal.
That's what I thought.
It's just nobody cares. Weed's the big cool thing now.
Weed is still illegal in Kentucky, or is
Yeah.
it not now?
Yeah, it's still illegal.
No, I thought there were farms. Are there not farms?
I think they're hemp farms.
Yeah.
I don't think there's.
Have we talked about
THC.
this? Like, what do you feel about this? After this, we'll get into the show here. But if you live in a state like Ohio, legalized recreational marijuana, right?
Yeah. You can smell it in Kentucky.
Yes, you can.
It's everywhere.
If you live in Ohio and let's say 5 years ago, you got arrested for possession of marijuana,
Mm-hmm.
and you're serving your time,
Yep.
and all of a sudden the state says it's not illegal anymore.
Right.
Do you get out, or do you have to finish your time?
It's a good question for people that know things.
I think you have to finish your time.
I was
No,
just
you,
talking-
yeah, you totally.
I don't
finish
think
it,
you
right?
get out, but I feel like you probably should.
Yeah. The fact that there's people making billions of dollars legally off of it right now, and there's still people in jail for
That's-
selling it.
I have,
Yeah.
whether you agree with it being legal or not,
Right.
I think
It
we
is.
could all agree that if you were in jail for something that then the government made legal,
Yeah.
you probably should be let out of jail. If that was the only
I would think
only
so.
thing that was going on.
But it is everywhere. Oh my gosh.
I smell it driving on the highway. A car will pass
Yeah.
me, and I'll be like, "Whew!" Like
That's a hot box.
my goodness, they're having fun. Medical. Greg says medical marijuana legal as of January 1st. You just can't buy it in Kentucky.
Wait a second.
Ah.
Is that my Greg Maynard?
I don't.
I'll figure it out, but I'm pretty sure that's my Greg.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Rosemary said
from back
illegal to
home.
possess but not use. You can still get fired for. Yeah, companies can still let you go
Yeah.
for using, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the big catch of it, I guess.
But I couldn't like the frustration of rotting away in jail
Yeah.
for something that is no longer illegal. I don't know. There's a weird something happening there that doesn't sit right with me.
Right.
Hayden knows.
Yeah, that boy.
Sorry, man, I was joking.
Tag on it.
Just decriminalized in Ohio. Wait, that means you still pay a fine. Is that what he's saying there? Like it's still they
Yeah.
still nail you with a fine.
Yeah.
Maybe it was all about the money always, fellas.
I guarantee that.
What? If you want to claim me, Greg says.
It's good to have you on here, buddy.
Oh man. Well, you want to get into some show here?
I guess so. I guess we should try to do something.
Let's do the darn thing.
You want to lead
darn
us off, Josh?
I always do, don't I?
You do, yeah.
Run this thing.
Ready to get your ear holes blessed? Take it away, Josh.
It's like we had Brett right here in the room with us.
So it's like I can hear him now.
I saw a cardinal and I said, "There's Brett right there. He's visiting us."
Brett says, "Can we get Matt back? Joey sucks."
Everybody wants to hate on Joey. And, I mean, I get it,
It's
but
my life. Hey, Shannon.
Welcome.
so
Both hated, and it's a weird dichotomy of hated and loved. I don't understand it. No one does.
Love to hate.
Yeah,
Hate,
yeah.
hate.
Okay, so tonight I was rifting through my huge brain,
Oh,
Big brain Josh.
and I got a headache. But I was coming up with a topic to speak about, and I went the easy route and found some fun things of would you rather. Would you rather? Everyone knows these kind of concepts is where you give two scenarios and say, would you rather do this or this? It's all made up and imaginary, things that can't really happen for the most part. Go
this is
ahead.
going to be one of those games that I don't participate in.
No, I think you're good. I weeded through all the.
Do I have to act like I don't understand it so I don't have to play it? Or
Less
we're good?
morally ambiguous.
I weeded through all the good ones and came up with a list that could work for you.
Okay, all right, let's do it. Let's
So
do
you
it.
don't have to kill this bit. You can put your knife away and your firearm.
I'm putting it back.
Do not
Yeah.
have to kill this bit.
Let it
So-
live, man.
So these are some would you rathers. If you're out there watching
Okay.
in Facebook world, if you're listening later, you can message us if you think of a good one. But if you're watching live, comment in with us and let's have
Yep.
your answer as
Yep.
well, and we'll discuss it a little
No
further.
qualifiers, no
Right.
questions. I'm just going to answer.
This
Go.
is one of the first ones I found that I thought was pretty interesting, and Joey's going to have 30 questions for. If a wizard cast a spell on you and turn your arms into pasta, but you had the choice of having your arms be limp pasta or hard pasta. Which one would you choose? And questions. Go ahead. Knew that was coming.
Are they as fragile as hard uncooked pasta?
I would say yes, they would be fragile
So they would break at the slightest bump.
for the most part, but go ahead.
So if the cooked pasta is al dente, it's not totally soft,
Right.
but just is that
An option.
a
No, it's
go?
got to be fully uncooked or fully
Full-
cooked,
Okay.
right?
I don't know. I think al dente could work.
Oh.
I think it's your choice.
Brad, Emily says hi.
Oh yeah,
Hello?
Zach's M. Yeah, Emily
Yeah.
Osborne.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, and she also
Wow.
says limp. Everyone's
Limp.
saying limp. Oh no, Shannon said penne noodles preferably.
Penne. Now see, that is another
Wait, do
option.
we have to pick?
Yeah, I think you should have to pick what type of pasta you want to use, because you got
oh.
egg noodles, you got penne, you've got the lasagna noodles.
I want the curly ones.
what are those?
Is that
called?
rigatoni?
Those are egg noodles,
Rigatoni.
right?
Well, the egg noodles are the wavies.
Wavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rosemary's for the win right there. Limp, the slap hits harder. You could just whap
Yeah.
somebody like at any time.
Yeah.
Well, and let's take away the breaking of the hard noodles, the dry noodles. Let's just take that breaking away, so it's just stiff. But then you just have
Okay.
straight stiff arms. You can't bend.
You could never
Yeah.
bend your
right.
arms.
You just be
So
stuck.
the only motion you'd have for arms is
Well, unless you
down,
had the twisty curly.
But
ones.
if your legs get tired, you put them suckers in the ground.
Right.
You lift
Oh.
your legs up, you get a little break.
if they don't break, I'm going with the hard,
yeah,
and I can really whack somebody with that.
and it'd be like crutches. Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be like crutches for you.
And if they're strong enough, you could add extensions to them and really use them like crutches.
Oh, well, Derek asked, wait, can you eat them and is there sauce? Technically, yes, you could
Yeah,
eat
why
them.
not?
Yeah.
But technically, you could eat your own arms as well. It's just frowned upon.
Brett, micro noodles. I guess you're right. Technically,
Micro
what's stopping you from cutting off a piece of your arm right now?
Yeah.
And
I mean, if you have a good smoker.
I watched the movie Alive. You guys remember that movie?
Mm-hmm.
That movie, I was allowed to watch that way too young. Have you seen that?
I'm trying to think of the
It
plot.
was
What
a
was it?
soccer team or hockey, a team,
Oh,
a
the
sports
crashed
team
on
that
the-
they crashed
yes.
and they survived.
Yes.
And in order to live, they ended up having to eat
kind
people
of
who had already died, and it was gross and crazy. But
Mac-
some of them lived.
I think you meant macaroni noodles. Is that what he was meaning? Macaroni?
No, I think you meant micro noodles.
Just little,
I'm guessing. Yeah.
just little
He's
bits
talking.
of.
He's talking about my arms then. All right, we'll just go jump on to the next one. That's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
one. It's got everybody warmed up
Yeah,
with
it's
their
got
answers.
Brain's going.
My
I
juice
like
is
that.
flowing here.
Thanks, Floyd. I appreciate your contribution over there.
What's a name?
Next, we'll say this is going to be a thing that's going to affect your food intake.
Okay. Okay.
There's something going to happen, and it's either going to take away all salt or all pepper. What are you taking? What are you going to keep? You going to keep salt or are you going to keep pepper? The rest of your life, you'll
is
never get to
super-
use salt. You'll never
This
get
is
to
so
use
easy.
pepper.
This is the easiest one you've ever given.
Go ahead.
You have to keep salt.
Yeah.
Pepper's good, but salt is necessary.
Yeah.
You have to keep salt. And like, if you don't, if your salt intake gets off too much, like it messes you up.
It does. Yeah.
And like, you don't need pepper to survive, but you need salt. So this one is the simplest one ever. It's salt, unless someone disagrees with me.
Can you add a chicken breakfast for $2.99?
Chicken breast for $2.
Chicken breast.
Wait, with your
noodle
spaghetti.
arms.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
cut
yeah.
a little off. That is also a thing there. If it's
Chicken
cooked
Parmesan.
already,
Yeah.
you could think about how much
Emily
nutrients
commented
are in there.
buy pepper. Goodbye pepper.
Yeah.
Buy pepper.
Yeah, keep salt.
Yeah.
Keep salt.
Everybody.
Hayden said keep pepper.
No, he's just saying get rid of pepper, I think.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah, salt is bad for you.
Oh, that is true. Salt can be bad for
Too
you.
much salt is bad for you.
So Seth and I have been having this conversation lately about salt and sodium.
Yeah.
And that your body requires
You need some of it.
way more of it than
Yeah.
you think that it does. I wish Seth was here to speak to it because he's been
So-
schooling me.
Salt is in the same way that they told us for a while that like eggs are really bad for you and then flipped on that.
Yeah.
They're like salt is not as bad for you as they say it is. Now, obviously, over salt, Pastor Derek, this would you rather insults me. And he spelled it just right too.
Insults. Got
Yes.
it.
Yep. So salt is not as bad for you allegedly as we've made it out to
Well,
be.
every year it's like, oh, eggs are bad for you.
There's
Just the
yeah.
yolks. Oh, just the whites.
Yeah.
Oh, just the butter's bad. And
Yep.
I think margarine's always been bad. But
Not to mention, if we ever did lose the ability to refrigerate, salt
Yeah.
is completely necessary to continue to eat meat.
Yep.
So
Well, this was an easy win on that one.
sorry, I don't mean to
No, no,
simplify
no.
that one, but that was
No.
a good one.
That
Yeah,
was
I agree.
I'm surprised that you simplified it.
No questions.
Number 3, would you rather? Oh, okay. This was a weird one. This is a hard one. Would you rather lose all women or all sports? Now, this one's hard.
Nope.
Yeah, that's an easy one for me. Sports, bye bye.
Sports.
Even
See
soccer.
you later.
Out. Yeah, yeah.
And I love. Wait. Watching and playing.
Yeah.
Never do sport
No,
again.
sports are not a
Does
thing.
that? Sorry, I gotta
Easy.
ask
No,
this question.
you go ahead.
Easy.
Does it classify board games and everything that it could ever be
No.
a competition?
Physical sports.
Okay.
The norms.
Yep, still
Baseball,
get- yep,
football.
They're gone.
Easy.
Soccer.
Yeah, totally easy.
Yeah,
Footsie ball.
they're gone. They're gone.
Oh,
you
it's
guys.
getting some comments too. I bet you're
Ooh,
reading some
Rhett was saying long distance runners
Yep.
eat salt tablets.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I said earlier that the salt pepper one couldn't get easier. This one is it's
It's about the same for you.
it's
Yeah.
goodbye. I love sports. I
Yeah.
love sports.
Well, I'm going to say get rid
But
of
there's
women.
a particular lady that I really love. So
I'm going to go against the
Josh
grain
is like,
here.
sorry, Kel.
can I
my
ask one more
basketball."
clarifier? Does that mean they disappear?
Yeah, just poof.
Like they never
Okay. Yeah,
existed.
Never
no,
existed.
No,
Okay.
so,
Thanos style.
yeah,
Just
no,
never
no.
It's just
existed.
it's the snap. I
Hayden
love it.
says lose.
Lose women. He says that
Yeah.
now.
He doesn't
Lose-
mean it.
he doesn't-
Lord forgive him. He doesn't mean what he
Yeah.
says. He knows not what he does.
Okay.
No, he's speaking in code. He actually lost a woman one time. He just misspelled. it.
Literally misplaced her.
Yeah, he just
He's like, what? I
completely
can't
gone.
remember where. Yeah.
All right. So
Wait, hold on.
you can read it if you want.
Both of these guys. in
Your
here.
boy, both your boys are here.
What's happening?
Your wife texted and was like, "Hey, your dad's on a show. Go help him out."
Oh, Derek, Pastor Derek, does the curse of weeds women made us have to go away too? So like does sin go away because
Ooh.
like does it? Ooh,
Like they never existed.
Chris is right.
That'd be weird.
Wait, Floyd, does watching women's sport count? And Chris Jackson, we lose women means end of civilization.
Okay,
Chris, you're
without-
probably right.
Floyd, without this game, women's sports don't really matter. It
It
exists.
depends which one.
Does it?
So some of them get a lot more attention than others.
Volleyball, yeah.
Tennis.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, my bad.
That is not
So-
what I meant.
So the next question, would you rather? Okay, this is more. This
I
is
remember why I've not been here
No,
for a
let
while.
the man blaze. Let him blaze through it.
Yeah, just
He's
go.
doing good.
Yeah.
This is less of a would you rather, but who would you?
Ooh.
Okay.
We're going to pick an ambassador. So I want you to think of everyone on the earth, or
Okay.
past, present. They can be dead or they can be alive.
Okay.
Let's think of the person you would have picked or would pick to be the ambassador to greet the aliens when they come. So who are you picking to meet up with the aliens and say, "Nanu, Nanu, we come in peace, love, and prosperity"?
Jesus.
Boom. Wow. Right up to the top.
Polly
Yeah.
Shore.
Those are some different answers. right
Both equally valid.
there.
I think.
right. We got a situation.
So I think Polly Shore could talk to them intelligently. Like he
He can't
Yeah.
talk to us intelligently.
I think that's why.
Well, yeah, he's a beyond us.
Yeah.
You saying he's an alien?
I'm just saying.
Aliens.
He's
I wish I had hair. I didn't-
Yeah, right.
quit hitting your desk. You keep moving
Oh,
his
I'm
camera.
sorry.
I'm
That's a
kind of
terrible
impressed.
setup. We need to never do that again, by the way.
I just
over
need to
here.
tighten that one piece up,
Yeah.
probably.
Just a little
Right, there
adjustment
we go.
every couple minutes.
Yeah. So, who are you out there in the live world? Who are you guys picking to meet the aliens for the first time to be our ambassador?
While they're thinking, can I defend my choice?
Go right ahead.
Okay.
I don't know that you have to defend that one.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
Oh, okay. You understand it?
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you have to say?
Derek said, Pastor Doug, send the DS.
Yes.
yeah. Hayden said you, Josh.
I think.
I'd be okay with that. I'd be
I
comfortable
think
with
I'm
that.
on the list.
Yeah. So Putin, if he gets zapped, then we might be better off.
Oh, yeah.
So Jesus can't get zapped. It's not going to happen. Right?
Okay.
If he
gonna be
did,
fine.
he's just coming back, right?
He has all authority in heaven and on earth, right? So he's going to be fine no matter what happens.
What did Mom say?
He's
My
gonna-
mom just
the
commented.
Biden.
Question mark? The Biden
I've never heard anyone say about
Ron L.
Biden.
Hubbard. Brett wins.
Oh,
Brett wins.
Alex Jones, Cam said. He might understand them too.
Yeah, Shannon
Yeah.
Shannon Bishop said Alex Jones too.
Where,
That's-
I didn't
that's
miss that.
two.
one. Oh,
That's two
yeah.
You see it now? Yep.
So it's Jesus because he's going to say the right thing, do the right thing, and he's going to be able to communicate with them already. And I can trust him.
But when Jesus did the right thing and said the right thing, no one listened to him the first time.
Yeah.
So
No, Jesus post resurrection.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
nobody wanted to listen.
All authority.
And even nowadays,
heaven
it's kind of hard to
and
get
on
people
earth.
to listen. Anyway, Pauly Shore, I think, wins this one, guys.
Keanu Reeves. Wait for maybe
a
a buzzer
very-
beater right there.
very
His
friendly fella.
smoldering good looks.
And
very true.
he's just a nice guy.
He is
just
the
a
nicest
good
guy.
dude.
Mom joking. Mom got all political on here.
You can make
Yeah.
jokes. That's okay.
I
This
don't
is a
know.
safe place.
That was pretty dangerous.
I don't know.
Safe place.
All right. So yeah, that's
These are good.
yeah. I was
them
having
coming.
fun with them. This one's a very deep one, and a very fun one. You can't come back, but you get to travel through time. Are you traveling to the past or are you traveling to the future?
I can't come back.
You can't come back. So are you traveling to the past or are you traveling to the future?
How?
You get to pick how far back you go.
Okay.
You get to
Any
pick how
point in
far
time.
forward you go.
One more clarifier.
Go ahead. I thought I got pretty
Sorry.
clear, but it's
Do-
all right.
Do I disappear from this time? So my wife is alone now. My kids don't have me growing up.
Unless you go a week into the future, yeah.
Well, that I was thinking about that.
Or
I
or
think
you
my
go
answer is
2
gonna be-
years back, so you can do the whole kid thing again. Like, hey, I want to have these kids all over again. It was a
I'm
beautiful
good.
thing.
I think I'm good.
Do I get to go back with the knowledge that I have now?
Yes, you can
Ooh.
take all the knowledge you have to the past.
that's
or
dangerous.
future.
That's a dangerous game.
Bart
That's-
says past.
Yep.
Okay,
I'm going back.
I'm going into the future like a day.
a day.
Yeah.
It's such a waste.
No. I really enjoy my life, and I love what I'm doing, and I love how it's going.
1998. Shannon's going to 1998.
Ugh, I've
No way.
been there. That was a poor year, Shannon.
I've been there.
Yeah, forget that.
Brad, bad choice.
I was gonna say, I
Poor
was in-
choice.
I think I was in high school in 98. Yeah.
I was not.
I think I was a freshman maybe or something.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go forward a week, but no, I don't want to go forward a week because I have stuff I want to do this week.
See,
I'm
here's
gonna go
my
forward
problem.
a day. I'm gonna
Here's
wake
my
up. It's gonna be
problem.
Saturday.
I would love to go to the past, but like a comedian was saying, I was watching the other day, I would be the most worthless person to ever send to the past because I know nothing of
Yeah.
our history. And then you'd just be like, oh,
But
you're from the
wait.
future?
Can you take anything with you?
No, you just
All right.
go.
So all you need to do
Terminator style. You
you-
show up naked.
is you just need to go memorize
You show up naked.
the last 25 Super Bowl winners,
yeah.
and you get a little bit of money, and you know them all. You
Yeah.
do the Back to the Future, like Pastor Derek said. This
Well, you can't. Yeah, you just have to remember. But I don't know if it's something you can like plan for. It's just something that's just like poof. You're going.
Oh,
you pick.
okay.
You're going. Genie style.
All these rules.
Rosemary
Yeah,
Jesus
I know,
juked
right?
us there. Lot's wife was turned to a pillar of salt for looking back forward on.
Oh, that's a callback.
Well done.
Way to go.
Well
that's a
done.
I think she
Hold
just
on.
ended our segment.
She gets that.
Crushing it out.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go forward a day. Whoa, back to when the Powerball was biggest and choose the winning numbers. I don't know if I want to go through COVID again, says Chris Jackson.
Yeah.
He's right.
That's true. You could just party it up till COVID hits and just be like, all right. Because you'll be the same age now. So if you go back far enough, you'll be dying right before COVID happens. So you get to live through the fun years.
Yeah, I would totally go back farther than my lifespan.
It would be cool to go back to like Western days. And
This is an easy question for the three white guys.
Yeah.
next
Oh.
question.
Oh, okay.
Way to go.
By the way, because
Uh-oh.
going back in history would not be as nice for a minority.
No,
Yeah.
you're right.
True.
Touche. So yeah, that was just a fun little question. Would you rather have your dream hairstyle or be 12 inches taller? So
Dream
a foot
hairstyle
Well,
all day long.
you're not a short king though. That's what I'm
If
saying.
I was a
Like,
foot taller, I'd be abnormally tall. I'd be 6'11", and I'm
That's-
and I'm
I
not
mean,
athletic enough to be an NBA player.
if you were 6'11", it wouldn't matter.
That's a good point.
Most of those guys learn how to be athletic.
I don't know. I've met some really, really unathletic
6'11" is
6'7",
like
6'8" guys.
like
I mean, really bad.
you hurt just because you exist.
Yeah.
Like the spine is not made to be that tall.
Yeah.
So Rosemary said, Stan says, go back and play the stock market. Yeah, he's right.
Ooh.
Yep.
I'll just say, after being bald for as long as I have, I want perfect hair. I would love to have some really nice hair.
We skipped a great comment.
and
I'm sorry.
Style it. Go ahead.
Christian, who is Shannon's hubby, said if you went back to Jesus' time with the knowledge you have, not like if you got to go and witness him,
Nice.
that would be great. You know, it wouldn't be great dying from drinking unclean water and pooping your brains out. That
Dysentery.
part would not be great.
Yeah. Was
but
it 1,000 Ways to Die?
Yeah.
That Western.
yeah, foot taller. Anyone with hair is gonna say foot taller.
Yeah, but it's the perfect hair. So it's not your hair. It's the hair you like flock of seagull style hair.
I could
or-
have the wait.
Burt Reynolds hair.
Does it imply that I could change
Like the hair helmet.
Yeah, that's a.
Does it imply that I could change all hair?
Yeah.
Or just hair on my head?
It's hair.
Because my arms are too hairy. I don't want my arms to be
I
this
think
hairy.
it could be all hair. Yeah.
So I could have less hairy arms.
Joey cannot let things be simple. He has to go to depth.
I love it.
I'm still going with the hairstyle.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think hair for me too. I mean,
Shannon
being
says
tall's
hair,
fun,
too.
but being short's fun too. So
No, it's not.
6'11" would be
it's
Too tall.
A bit much.
that's too much.
My cousin's like 6'5", and he is just a giant compared to me.
The perfect height is like between 6'2" and 6'4".
Does a beard count too? Yeah, I think
Yes,
it's
we're-
all hair.
I think we're deciding body hair
yeah, you could
counts
have
here.
a perfect beard and a perfect head of hair.
I could have no hair on my toes or no mid-digital hair, whatever. I hate that. I have little hairs
On
in
your
the-
knuckles.
It's like genetic. Not everybody has it.
Yeah,
I do.
you can like smell things like a snake does with its tongue. Taste things with your hair
A
on your
bear's
knuckles.
been here.
All of these follicles.
I don't understand a guy with a full head of hair.
Oh, he's so right. You want to infuriate me?
Yeah.
Brian Urlacher, when he had, he played for the Bears. Remember him?
Yeah.
And he had who knew he had a full head of hair. I always thought he was a bald guy. And when he
just
got out,
decided to shave
he
it.
he grew it back out. And I was like, you jerk.
When you have to do it, it sucks to see somebody that doesn't
Rosemary,
have to.
perfect hair. I wouldn't shed like a dog.
Here's the next one. Would you rather speak to animals or speak any language? Would you rather be able to talk to a squirrel, deer, bear, dog, cat, or be able to speak any language in the world?
This is the toughest one yet.
Mom's 5 foot nothing.
This one,
yeah, you're pretty
There's
short.
so many benefits to both of those.
I want to talk to animals, bro.
Well, wait,
I
but
think there's no benefit to talking to animals.
so
Like what?
there
what?
could be.
No.
But the talking to animals could backfire horribly on you because what if
they never shut up?
like what's the
Yeah.
what's the is it
My
up where
dog.
the dog can talk
Dr.
and
Dude.
like
Oh, he
and they're
has the-
annoying basically
Yeah.
like they have like a really limited thought
Squirrel.
that's
Yeah.
probably what it would be like they're going to be idiots in the comparative to human speech they're going to be one-minded in like food you
Yeah.
know.
Well, I mean, that's the same. My kids are pretty annoying too, but I deal with it.
I'm going language.
It took me a second.
Language. That's fine.
Think about that. If
I,
you could
I have
speak
thought about it.
all-
I came up with a question.
that means
languages.
you could wait. Can I read it as well? I'm assuming if I can speak it, I can. read.
you can speak about it. You can't read. Yeah, you can read
There are.
it.
I can read Spanish decently. I can't speak it as well.
Oh, yeah.
So like there's
That's fine.
then I would use that to like I would have
Yeah.
a straight up Greek and like Aramaic Bible.
I
and like,
have
like
seen more animals than I have people of foreign language. So I'm going animal, and I think, I mean, I'd become a vet or something, like Dr. Doolittle. I feel like I could do a lot of different things. You could become social medially famous,
But-
like a psychic, but for animals. Like, let me talk to your dog.
but
I know
what
the
if
problem.
animals
Your
don't?
dog sucks. He's telling me all kinds of horrible things. Your dog's racist.
Yeah.
But there's a really
He's
good
telling
chance,
me all your secrets.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a really good chance dogs are just not capable
That's
of.
okay. It's all animals.
So then you could be talking to animals, and so like the only people you're going to talk to dolphins,
So
and like
anyway,
octopi.
he's almost killing the bit, Brad.
Those
what
are-
are you picking?
those are terrible.
Language or animals?
I'm going language all day
okay.
long.
That's cool.
There's no benefit to animals.
I disagree, but that's okay. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
we
See
can.
how simple that was?
Big love. Yeah.
We just had a yes, no. That was it, and
I
didn't
thought
have
I
to
was
go.
adding content.
Oh, you are adding a lot.
a little extra. Just a little bit extra.
I'm just playing on
I
you,
know
man.
you are.
And my last one that I have here, this is my favorite one. It's superpowers. Would you rather be able to read minds or be invisible? This is the last one. Chalk it up there. Put in your superpowers. Which one would you want? Reading minds or invisibility? Yeah.
Can I? And this applies to both of them. Can I turn them on and off?
Well, I mean, yeah, invisibility. If you were just invisible all the time, that'd be pointless because you would be insane from not getting to talk to
Pretty
people.
much my teenage years.
I don't want to kill this one. I don't want
Got real sad all of a
to.
sudden.
yeah.
And if I'm invisible, can I still see Because technically, if you're invisible,
Yes.
you can't.
If you
see.
are invisible, you can still
Okay,
see.
that's important.
People can't see you because you're invisible.
What was,
So-
what was the other one?
Reading minds.
I'm gonna. Whew.
I'm reading minds all day.
I
I imagine that I read minds all the time, and then I get scared thinking, what if somebody can read my mind? Because crazy thoughts go through my head, and I'm like, oh man, I'm canceled already, and I didn't even get out of the house.
So being able to read minds would 1,000% change how you interacted with people.
Yeah, I know.
Because you don't say everything you think, which is good.
I would have gotten a lot of trouble at the parent drop off this morning.
Yeah. Shannon, that's creepy.
She can read minds.
She said, be invisible and you could snoop on people and learn their secrets instead of just reading their minds. And it's super cool.
I guess it would be funner to see them doing stuff and not knowing what they're thinking.
I feel like that opens a really creepy door.
Both are very creepy. This is the
this is
That's why I picked this question, because I love both of them. But no, I'm reading minds all day. I would love to just sit there and stare at someone grinning. You know,
Rosemary, can I read my dog's mind?
that's the other.
There's
the
a
other bit.
pretty good chance that the only thing it's thinking is I'm hungry.
Yeah.
When's food?
Floyd
Yep.
says you don't want to
Squirrel.
read his mind.
Squirrel.
That's true, Floyd. You are
And
correct.
Floyd's, I think he's going to help me make my call here because I want to say read minds because I don't think invisibility is going to be super handy.
It can be,
Unless you want to steal things or do bad things, and I don't really want to do bad things. So, but
not in a creeper way.
yeah. I am afraid to read minds because it would be hard to know what to do with that information.
Yeah.
Because
Same way as being invisible, though. If you're
So,
seeing a fly
so
on
if
the
I'm
wall.
invisible,
yeah,
do I go invisible clothed or naked?
That's
anything
good-
you're touching also goes invisible with you.
Okay. So then I'm picking reading minds.
So the cool thing about invisibility. That took me a second. That one took me a
Oh,
second.
that's what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You could see any concert for free. You could get into anywhere for free. You could fly for free, right? Like if
Yeah.
you're invisible, you could do all those things for free. And people would just be like, "What is that? Why am I bumping into something here?"
That's way funnier than you're giving it
I
credit
know,
for.
I know. It's really good.
Oh, I'll read mine.
I'm afraid the temptation would be too great being invisible. No.
And somebody's talking to you that
Yeah.
knows you're invisible, and they're like,
Just-
"Wait, you're naked?"
Of
course-
thought, and you're like, "No,
of
no,
course
no, no,
I
no,
am.
I had to be naked." And you're like, "No, but I thought." Nope. It's how it works. Trust
Don't ask
me.
questions you don't want the answer
I'm
to.
the
Right.
only one that does
Right.
this in the world.
I'm going read minds.
Reading minds, so women don't keep thinking that I can read their minds.
We are we 42 minutes into the show?
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Ooh,
always
wow.
do this. I always do this.
No,
That's-
you
that's
just
a
set
good
the
bit.
record for
Yeah,
longest
that's a good
segment.
bit.
My dude, well done. You know what you
Hey.
get for that? You get a
Let's
fanfare.
let's go ahead and jump into the next
Wow.
segment, Joey. This was
That was
fun.
good stuff.
Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say.
Well, that's a good point, Rosemary. If you could read minds, you could be a poker pro.
Oh,
And you would know everyone's hand because they would be thinking about it.
there's so many things I want to read
That
people's mind about.
is
I just
good.
want to go to the mall and just look around.
Just
reading minds.
random.
Mhm.
Like,
She's right. You'd be like, oh, wait. Yes, I would. You could be the world's greatest athlete. Reading minds, you would know the other play. You
I've
would know
already took
everything.
the whole
Sorry.
show.
Yeah.
Let's jump into your
Okay.
segment.
I want to talk about road trips, but not in the way that what have you done like road trips for?
Not
Because
like-
we've talked about that.
Not like National Lampoon.
No. I want to talk about. I heard a podcast, listened to one this week about the first ever time that someone took a car from one side of the United States to the other.
Okay.
Do you guys want to guess what year that happened in?
Oh, when the car, you're the gearhead. What when were automobiles?
I'll tell
made?
you, it was from San Francisco to New York City.
Oh, that part we don't care.
okay.
That is a long way.
Early 1900s.
Okay.
1938.
No.
Okay.
No, earlier
I just,
than that.
I just throw in numbers. I don't really know.
I'm going to say 1918.
1918.
In 1903.
Oh,
The
okay.
same year that the motorcycle was invented, right?
But they could have made it faster on a motorcycle.
crazy. So the problem back then was that there was like tens of thousands of miles of roads in the United States, but only in the year they did this, only 150 miles of roads in the United States were paved.
Was it Route 66?
No.
Oh.
No. It was that little dirt trail that they made Route 66 off of.
Okay.
Yeah. So the only time you would hit pavement would be if you were in a big city. That was it. Yeah, 1903. There's two guys and a dog. Two dudes and their dog took a. If anyone ever heard of a Winton?
Mom,
So if you wanna-
my mom's random comments from here and there, it just cracked me up. Like we've been talking about it for a while, and like it finally got to Turkey Creek, and she's just like Chevy Chase. 20 minutes.
I want you
later.
to picture the car they took in your brain.
Okay.
And then this is what it looks like. You ready?
Hang on.
Wait for it. Everyone at home, picture what you think it would look like.
Batmobile.
This is the car they drove from San Francisco to New York City.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Winton
The Winton.
touring car.
And they called it the Vermont because they were from Vermont or had ties there. But like
Oh, I would have guessed
open
somewhere else.
cab.
Yeah.
I would call that convertible.
Yeah. Headlight.
It's a roadster.
Singular.
The,
And
you
it's
imagine the insurance on that thing? It is bright red.
Yeah, it goes 6 miles an hour.
So I was gonna ask, what do you think the top speed of that vehicle is? Top most you can get out of it.
17 miles.
No, more than that. Probably 35 at the most.
30. All right, we got our expert in today.
He's a gearhead.
This
He
is a
knows.
good one for you to be in on.
So that is, I love that era car though. They call it the brass era because like you look at the headlights, it's all brass and like.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he-
I think
that
you're
headlight
saying-
is actually like a flame, right? It's not electric.
Yeah, they
It's
would have had a
acetylene
candle
or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I thought they would have called it the brass era because those cars blowed.
Well, that kind of too. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be the brass era because of how brave you had to be
Yeah.
to drive that from San Francisco to New
Oh.
York.
Yeah, you got to have them.
Yeah.
We got
Oh,
jokes.
Chris Jackson, you're not close. That's my next question, though. How long do you think it took to drive
And he's not
from
close on
San Francisco
3 weeks.
to New York?
So I have a question about that. Did they stop or was it straight through or on
So,
fuel only?
30 miles per hour was the maximum speed you could get. They almost never went that fast because
Yeah.
the road conditions were so bad.
Yep.
Okay.
They had breakdowns. They had to stop.
Okay.
They only did they averaged over the whole trip like 2 hours of driving a day.
Okay.
Because sometimes they'd have to stop and just wait for days for parts.
Wow.
So when you averaged it all out, it came out to about 2 hours a day of 15-mile-an-hour driving.
6 months.
It took them 63 days to pull it
Oh.
off. They had some days where they had good
A little bit
movement.
better, yeah.
So 2 months, over 2 months to drive this thing. Did it on a $50 bet, which translates to like $8,000 today or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. We don't want to talk
It
about
was the first
inflation.
cannonball run.
There you go.
So it was actually.
Oh,
And
okay.
Yes, they still model the Cannonball Run. The first guy that did the
original.
Cannonball Run did it in kind of honor of this.
Super cool.
And hold on, I forgot to look up what the fastest Cannonball Run was, but
I do. They still do the gumball run a lot now too, in like Europe and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's
What's
a lot
that
the
one?
Same. It's the gumball run. It's,
where's it from? Do you know?
the guys from the show Jackass actually did it with him 1 year, and it's a lot more richer dudes that are just out there kind of breaking the law, running.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean the guys that do the cannonball here, it's
They
all
average
same
like
guys,
115 miles an hour the whole time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they was set the record for the Cannonball was October 2021. Overall speed time of 25 hours and 39 minutes. 25 hours, so a little over 1 day.
Yeah.
They did the same distance that it took these guys a little over 2 months to do.
Yeah.
And they started in San Francisco because the hardest part was out west because there was way less paved. So by the time they got past the Rockies, they were celebrating because they knew they were going to make it.
Yeah.
That was the point where it's like the first people that attempted this didn't make it. They broke down in like Nevada and had to quit. But once they made it over the Rockies, it was all downhill from there, figuratively and literally. And then now we do it in 25 hours, 39 minutes. Guy averaged 110 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Averaged that.
super cool.
Yeah. So 2 guys and their dog. I thought,
Just two bros.
yeah, yeah. So my question for us and for you guys, how far do you have to drive to consider it to be a road trip? At what point does it turn in from we have to drive to get there, or is it the destination? So is it a road trip if if your in-laws live 4 hours away and you go there for every holiday, is that still a road trip or is that just going to the in-laws?
I say it's a road trip. Traveling, I do 3.5 hours to get to visit my hometown, and I think it's a road trip.
Okay.
But I'm hauling 3 toddlers that are just driving me back.
It's a trip.
Yeah,
it's a
that
trip.
is a trip.
But I would say around about an hour and a half to 2 hours would be considered a road trip, because that's usually like, oh, I'm going to be gone an hour. Hey, buddy, you want to run up here with me and just go to this and come back? You know, I'm going to run up to Bass Pro Shop or something in St. Louis or whatever.
For me, it's the can I drive there, do something, and drive back in the same day? That's not a road trip.
Okay.
So Ashland isn't a road trip.
Not for me. No.
Okay.
In Turkey Creek.
Yeah.
I would.
But like Gunnersville, when we were 6 hours, that would be.
Yeah. So
if you drive
probably
too far
anything over 5 hours, 4.5, 5 hours is a road trip.
when I was younger and we didn't have kids or we had less kids or they were still infants where they just sleep 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
I used to tell people anything within 12 hours, I'll drive. It doesn't bother me. If I can wake up and be there that day, it's whatever.
Yeah, when I was younger, I did that all the time.
12 hours is not as approachable to me anymore.
Yeah.
We did the 6 hours to Gunnersville, and that was perfect. That was nice. You can still do something the same day when you get there. Like, that was good. We have some people coming in 3.5, or no, sorry. Rosemary said 1.5 hours. Chris said anything over 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have, first off, to be a road trip, you have to buy snacks.
Well, I bring sunflower seeds as soon as I hit the road anywhere.
Yeah, that's just about standard.
Where are we going? 30 minutes away. I better grab some seeds.
But yeah,
I'm going
imagine
to the gym.
Give me an energy drink real quick. Gotta stay awake.
30 miles an hour maximum. Ooh, those
It's
guys.
a long trip, man.
Glad they did
Now
it,
here,
though.
Bart's a driver. What's Bart saying there?
He said, I drive a truck, so what's a road trip anymore?
Yeah.
Hayden agrees with me with the 6 hour mark
6
there.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Like I said, just with the kids now, it's
We made a trip to Disney World
oof.
when the kids were like 2. Cameron was 2, and it was the most miserable trip ever. Like 16 hours
You've told
turned
me
into
stories about
100
this
hours.
trip.
It seemed like.
My youngest is 2 right now.
so-
We're going to Disney in June.
Yeah.
You get me
good luck with that,
super
bro.
excited.
Fly.
We are flying.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm
yeah.
dreading it.
Yeah, that's better.
I can't remember if we were coming back from Georgia or coming back from New York, but we hit traffic somewhere, and it was so bad that they had, like, on the radio you could tune into the traffic,
Yeah.
and they were telling people just turn your cars off and just set up shop. And we, like, people got out and we were like hanging out with like it was like
Playing cornhole,
sleeping and stuff, and
making
like
s'mores.
and then finally it started, but it was hours of,
Yeah.
of traffic and just sitting there. But
Been in traffic like that before. Coming back from Lexington, I was working down there for
I think I slept mostly.
Iowa. Yeah. It was,
Well,
stinky.
this last winter, 71 was that way, right?
Yep.
Like they shut it down for a day or something.
Mhm.
So
Oh, you're right. That did happen.
People were stuck. Yeah, that's just months ago, guys.
Yeah.
Not as fun when I got something in my eye.
Not even months. Just a month or 2.
Yeah.
Hardly.
All
But
right,
anyway,
all
but
I
that's
got.
pretty
Road
neat.
Trips. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fun.
Cool stuff. Brad, do you want to go on your
mean,
segment
it
here? Or
wasn't a-
should we?
What are we getting close to? What time is it?
We're at 53 minutes.
Do you Podbless?
I'm playing your song anyway, though.
With Brad. I need to go smoke a pack of Marlboros to redo that. Make my voice more growly.
Hey, Jenna's here. Jenna went to opening day.
Hey, y'all.
All right. That's not the right music for the segment we're about to enter.
Sorry.
But no, I wanted to play it. But should we bless somebody?
Do it.
God bless your heart.
Didn't know who you were asking. I was like,
Yeah.
a room full of people.
Bing. It's such a peaceful sound there. All right, let's bless somebody, y'all. Here we go. Are you ready?
No.
Okay. Accused bank robber
Ooh.
allegedly, you have to say that because innocent until proven guilty, passed notes to teller on the back of his paycheck stubs. And that's maybe you're confused about what I just read there. So let me explain.
The heist was over before it started.
Yeah. So you know how when you rob a bank sometimes, you guys know, you've all been there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you write a note. You say, hey, give me all the money.
Yeah.
Give me all the money right now. Nobody has to get hurt.
I got a rubber band in my pocket.
Some people have Post-it
Play it
notes.
cool.
Some people write things on the back of envelopes.
Yep.
Those are normal things. This bank robber decided to write it on the back of his pay stub, which props for him for, being employed.
My thought is he's there cashing his check, and he's like, man, I didn't make very
No
much
hidden,
at all.
The
not.
boss.
I should just go ahead
Yeah.
and rob the bank.
So what do you think one of the problems would be if you wrote a ransom note on the back of a pay stub?
The teller stealing your social security number.
Yeah, it's true.
Identity theft.
Identity theft.
Identity theft is a real
theft
concern.
is a real thing, yes.
It's real.
Turns out they put some pretty particular information on your pay stubs.
Wait a minute. Did he
Like-
sign the back of it too? Because that's what you have
was-
to.
It wasn't my pay stub. I stole that from somebody. Your name,
Yeah.
your address, even
Yeah.
sometimes.
Well, your bank account.
your account?
And that has a lot of information.
Yeah.
Yes, it
yes.
does.
Especially if it's your bank.
Oh my goodness. So
You robbed your own bank. You stole your own money
From your account.
from your account.
Wait, we discussed this once.
we have. If you went to the bank and robbed it for exactly your account, are you robbing the bank?
Yeah. Like
Yes.
if you had to
So
rob
if you
a
had
bank.
$723.53 and you said, "Give me $723.53 right now,"
And they're just like, oh, you just want to make
so
a
you want to make a
withdrawal?
withdrawal, sir?
Do you have a weapon?
You say you do, but you don't.
Then you're good.
These things are registered.
Oh, it's the gun show.
Yeah, all your info is on these things. So here we go. Authorities have charged 2 men wanted in connection with a series of bank robberies in southeast Michigan.
So this wasn't a once and done
No,
deal.
no. After investigators tracked down the suspects thanks to a note he allegedly passed to a bank teller, according to Fox 2 Detroit. The 2 suspects have been identified as Colin Carl Love Jr., 24, and Laurente Hill, I hope I said that right, 22, who are accused of robbing 3 banks and attempting to rob a 4th since February 4th.
Man, that's like 3 people tonight. You made fun of the Reds, and now they're depressed on here trying to watch the show. Then you made fun of somebody else. And now
You think Laurente and Colin
Laurente, he's
are-
like, that's
are
not
watching?
how you say my name, man. I'm so
It could be
depressed.
Laurenti, but I bet it's Laurente.
I'm just going on. Go ahead. Read the rest
Laurente,
of that.
yeah. I've never seen that name before.
Me
really.
either.
Never
heard.
Investigators eventually caught up to the men thanks to the note passed to a teller at the Community Choice Credit Union in Redford on February 4th. In that case, investigators alleged that Love handed the note over, which he asked for $20,000 in cash, and he threatened to shoot people if there was any, quote, funny business.
I knew
How
it.
did you know that?
That's just what I like to say.
Because that's what you do on notes.
What?
Every,
Yeah.
Every time I leave for the
funny
podcast,
Bart says it was in Michigan. That explains it all.
Yeah.
every
That-
time I leave for the podcast though at the house, I tell my kids like, listen, I don't want any funny business.
No funny business. The note was allegedly written on the back of a paycheck stub that was traced back to a temp agency that was able to link the account to a pay stub to Love. A similar note was passed on February 10th at a robbery of the Christian Financial Credit Union. Don't rob Christian banks. Don't rob banks, but Christian banks come up.
That's sad.
In Harper Woods.
Extra sin.
Yeah. That note was also written on a paycheck stub that police analyzed and allegedly contained a fingerprint belonging to Love on the note. If they needed more
Yeah, that's
information, and he also spit on it and left a little blood sample too.
Well, if it was it said it was a temp agency though, so they might not have had all of his information, and it might have just been like cash. Here's a, but it had fingerprints
Yeah.
and blood and spit.
The 3 men were eventually arrested on March 3rd, shortly after robbing a Fifth Third bank at Grosse Pointe Woods. The authorities.
Wait, which one was it? A 5th or a 3rd?
Yeah, right. I hate when they're like, we give 166 point whatever percent. I'm like, it's not possible.
I hate when I make too many dumb jokes in one show.
You can only give 100%, people. Anyone that says more than that is lying to you. 100% is all the percent. There is no more, whatever.
Unless you give 110%
No, you
to
can't.
help win the game.
It's not possible. That just meant you were given 90 and you decided to give 100. I digress.
So did they-
Authorities who were tracking Love's cell phone in real time noticed the break in his daily trend, and shortly thereafter, the bank robber was reported in an area where his phone was located. Hill and Love, that's like sounds like a band.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to the Hill and Love concert tonight. Have been charged with bank robbery and conspiracy to commit bank robbery and other incidental crimes. I don't know why I went southern on that one.
You
but
always do. That's your accent.
way to go, Matlock.
yeah. Hey, Andy Griffith, I accept. I just
So-
don't. This happened, dude.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Rosemary, bless you, Rosemary. This is a real pod. Bless your heart.
Yep.
This is a real one tonight because she called us out.
Wait, I may argue with Rosemary.
Okay, what you got?
The forensic scientist that had to check for blood and DNA samples. You look at the pay stub.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
You look at the pay stub.
We need to send this to the lab.
Yes.
Guys. I don't know.
There's fingerprints.
He might have stolen
What?
somebody's stub and just wrote on it. You know,
If the pay stub doesn't fit,
you
then
must
you must.
Yeah, right.
acquit.
It's
Not
like
half quit.
Jim Bob's first day on the job. Hey, what do you think we ought to do with this here pay stub?
We
I don't know.
Better send it to the magicians. I mean the laboratory.
Yeah.
Sorry, my
You
bad.
know, science isn't
no,
real.
Same.
Definitely says laboratory.
Laboratory.
Down to
Yeah.
the laboratory.
I send it
No.
to my laboratory.
No, it's laboratory.
Laboratory.
That's what it is.
Oh,
Laboratory.
Yeah.
So, is it just you said it was two people, right? Love and who?
Two people, Love and Hill.
I,
yeah.
I think we gotta-
Lorante and Colin.
I think we need to Love and Hill, man.
Whew.
Hill,
Yeah, I
Hill
agree.
Love. Love
Yeah.
is a good name for blessing somebody's heart.
So Colin Hill and Lorante Love. No, it was Lorante Love and Colin Hill, right?
Yeah.
Did I get them backwards?
so lost.
Love and Hill.
Who was who? Yeah, Lorante Hill and Carl Love.
Pod bless your heart, sweetie.
And I mean,
Very much.
it would have been bad if they did it once,
They got away with it. Yeah, they were doing good.
but they did it multiple times on the back of pay stub. You couldn't find. This would have solved all his problems. They'd still be robbing banks out there, living the high life.
Posty notes.
Just to post it. No,
Yeah.
just to.
For all you would-be bank robbers out
Yeah,
there.
just a little bit of help.
And we know they had money because they robbed banks successfully.
Or you could have just said, "Hey, can I have a slip of paper real quick?"
Yeah, yeah.
use
The
somebody
back of
else's.
a blank deposit slip would
Yep.
have been
What,
better.
what if
Yep.
that is what happened, and he had just given them the stub, and they're like, "Oh, you can use this," and they gave him the back of the pay stub back.
Sir, I
Smart
can get that
fellow.
for you, but you have to fill this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Write down what you need. Write down what increments you want this money in.
Yeah, small
You want them
unmarked
big
bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, large. No die packs. No die packs.
That was a great show. Thanks everybody for
That was
tuning
a fun
in.
one. Yeah,
Yeah, this has been. Sorry, my segment went a little crazy there for a bit.
that was
Oh,
great.
I think it was good. Yeah.
I
happens too much.
magic.
Overspread myself.
I just I give you give
I
and you
give,
give and you give.
Horrible segments. Anyway,
I know that movie.
well, that's a movie.
I get that reference.
You do. That's what about Bob.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
When he said you give,
Richard
you give."
Dreyfuss's greatest
give.
movie ever.
It was pretty good.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of another movie that was greater.
Is that not there?
No.
He doesn't have one.
If you're out there watching, guys, or if you're out there listening, make sure to go over to our platforms and follow and subscribe and hit the bell so
Tell
you're notified
Others
on YouTube and Facebook.
about
If you're on TikTok, it's not been banned yet, so go out there and check out our videos on TikTok.
Please don't ban them, Elon.
We have more viewership on YouTube when it comes to our little reels and shorts and stuff, our Podbless shorts. Go out there, like, share them with people, guys. If you see something of ours, hit a like,
oh no,
hit a thumbs up. Uh-oh.
Brad, I'm sorry.
He's got to pay for college somehow.
Oh, comments of your
Hey,
son.
good advice. Now I have all the tools I need to rob a bank.
$1 million.
Reading people's minds and posting notes.
Yep.
Perfect. But yeah, if you're out there listening or if you're watching, please go out there, help us out. Leave a review on Facebook. Leave a review on Spotify or Apple, whatever you're watching on. We appreciate all the love you can help us out with.
Tell other people about Holy Fans, Rosemary says.
There
Not
you
too
go.
many yet, though. We don't have a trademark.
Holy Fans only.
That's true.
Process is
Chris.
ongoing.
But yeah.
I'm good. That was great. That was a good time.
yeah.
Fun
Everybody
show,
good?
man.
Thanks,
I
guys,
think
for
so.
letting me hang out.
Sick.
Yeah, appreciate you being here.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm Joey.
I'm Josh.
I'm Brad.
And
this is
is
Pod
Pod
Bless. We got through another one, and I still have a half a can of energy drink.
That we were talking so much. that
Oh,
was a
yeah.
good time.
That'll get me all the way to Brad's house, probably.
But not beyond. Not beyond.
It's a road trip, you know?
Yeah,
It's a road
road
trip.
To Bradford's house.